Once in Athens, the Lord decreed that the daughter must marry the man of her father's choice or be punished. Consequently, Eucus had brought his daughter, Hermia, to the court of Theseus, Duke of Athens, for refusing Demetrius, the man of his choice. Hermia actually loved Lysander. Theseus was sympathetic and gave Hermia 4 days to choose between love and duty. Unable to part, Lysander and Hermia told their friend, Helena, they would flee Athens. So that very night they fled to the woods, away from the city and its cruel law. Meanwhile, Helena revealed their plans to Demetrius because she loved him, and he had once loved her. But Demetrius was now obsessed with Hermia, and set out after the runaway lovers, followed by the lovelorn Helena.
That same night, 6 Athenian workmen went to the woods to rehearse in secret a play for Duke Theseus' wedding to Hippolyta. Nearby, the fairy king, Oberon, with his bride Puck, was arguing with Queen Titania over a changing boy they both wanted. Oberon, annoyed, planned a trick. He sent Puck to fetch a plant whose juice made people love the first creature they saw upon waking. Now as it happened, Demetrius, with Helena in hot pursuit, passed close to Oberon's hiding place. Pitying lovesick Helena, Oberon, on Puck's return, told him to anoint Demetrius's eyelids, thinking he would wake up to see Helena. Meanwhile, Oberon found his sleeping queen Titania. He squeezed the flower's magic juice upon her eyelids. But Puck mistook Lysander sleeping near Hermia for Demetrius, and anointed his eyes with the flower's juice. Then, as luck would have it, Helena, still in pursuit of Demetrius, tripped over Lysander in the dark and woke him.
So, by the flower's magic, Lysander forgot his love for Hermia and fell instantly in love with Helena. Shocked by Lysander's unexpected love, Helena ran off, pursued by Lysander. Thus poor Hermia woke alone. Fearfully she set out in search for Lysander. All this while Titania slept on, unaware that the troop of Athenians, led by Bottom and Peter Quince, had chosen to rehearse the play nearby. It was a perfect opportunity for the mischievous Puck to play one of his tricks, for Titania's eyelids still glistened with magic juice. Suddenly, at the height of the action, Bottom, the weaver, appeared wearing an ass's head. The other actors fled in fright. Then Puck, who had transformed Bottom into this ridiculous creature, guided him to the sleeping Titania's side.
When Titania awoke, the first creature she saw was Bottom with an ass's head. Instantly she fell in love with him. Bottom was not displeased by the attention, especially when Titania ordered her fairies to attend his every whim. As Puck reported all this to Oberon, Hermia hurried past. Demetrius was close behind, but now exhausted and disheartened. He paused to rest, realizing Puck's error. Oberon sent him to fetch Helena while he anointed Demetrius' lids with flower juice.
So, when Demetrius awoke and saw Helena, he loved her once again. Helena, far from being happy about this, believed herself mocked. When Hermia arrived, she quickly understood that both Lysander and Demetrius now loved Helena. Hermia screamed abuse at Helena. Puck, on Oberon's order, drew the lovers on until, tired and confused, they fell asleep. Then Puck anointed Lysander's eyelids in order to restore his love for Hermia. As Bottom lay sleeping in Titania's arm, Oberon put an antidote on her lids. Then Oberon woke Titania, who was so mortified at being seen with a snoring ass that she promised Oberon the jingling boy. Oberon, satisfied at last dancing happily away with Titania, leaving Puck to restore Bottom to his usual self.
As day dawned, a hunting party entered the woods, led by Duke Theseus and Hippolyta. Aegeus was also in the party. When they happened upon their reunited lovers, Aegeus was still eager to impose the law of Athens on his daughter, Hermia. But it was Theseus' wedding day, and when he saw the young people back with their original loved ones, he overruled Aegeus. He bade the party return to Athens and resolved to have all the couples wed that day. Himself to Hippolyta, Hermia to Lysander, and Helena to Demetrius. After the ceremony, Bottom and his troop were called to put on their play, which earned them all a goodly sum and much applause. Then the whole company, at last restored to happy harmony, retired to bed. That left the way clear for the fairy king and queen, attended by Puck, to bless the palace of Theseus and bid all good night. The perfect end to the story, or to a beautifully woven midsummer's night dream in a enchanted wood.